do 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 dysfunction.
Rockin' battle.
I don't actually know why I'm narrating this, but I'm bored and I have nothing else better to do, so whatever, fuck it. So anyway, here is a battle I had against a friend of mine from Steam, Adell. I guess I can put his channel in the description if you guys care, so whatever. Pretty standard bullshit. It's a Tauros lead, which I've never seen before, so that's kind of cool. And I know like he can't do anything to Turtle Club, so it's like whatever, get my rocks up, and then fucking Mesprit. Like, what? So, this is like really early in the game. I made a really stupid play because I figured, oh, well, he's probably going to set up his own rocks, but then he ice beams, and I'm like, fuck, but I live. So, yay, cool. And Leaf Seed misses, so that's awesome. So I basically wasted a Torterra for absolutely nothing. So, whatever. Now I'm just going to fucking play smart and not leave Torterra in because I could fodder him later for something, I guess? I don't know. So Lantern pretty much walls anything that's special, and I don't really care, so it's like, well, let's just go for the Thunder Wave, because it's really, really fucking obvious. So Tauros comes in, and I guess, whatever, he's just gonna absorb the status, so now he's got a useless Tauros, which isn't really doing anything. I don't know what Tauros is, because this doesn't really do any damage, like, I know I'm, like, kind of spamming Intimidates on him, but he's not really doing anything, like, it's lefties, which is weird. So I don't know, whatever. So this is kind of an interesting Tauros set. So Nidoking comes in, and I'm like, well, maybe he predicted the Toxic, or he just got a lucky switch in, or I don't really know. I don't know if Toxic on Hitmontop is something that people usually predict, but I don't know. So fucking whatever. I come in for the Intimidate, and he subs. I actually was expecting an Earth Power, because I don't know, these things are usually mixed, but fuck it. So he's a Sub Puncher, which is cool, I guess. I don't know. I don't ever use Nidoking. I don't really know what it's capable of doing, because really any Nidoking I've fought just kind of dies before it does anything useful. Kind of like this one, really, because it's not going to do anything useful, because Crowbot apparently walls his entire set. Because Sucker Punch, and I don't know if it's Poison Point or Rivalry, because I think it's Rivalry, because it's doing, like, no damage at all. And that's kind of awesome, because female Crowbot, and that's cool. So I get a crit on his sub, which is awesome because, whatever, that's my luck hacks for this round. I guess that makes up for the Leaf Seed missing. Oh! And then Tauros comes in again, fucking whatever, Intimidate, don't give a fuck, because I'm just gonna, like, I don't know, Brave Bird still does some, no, okay, I'm not gonna lie, that was really shitty damage. Is this a bulky Tauros? I think this is the fucking, this thing is probably, like, max defense, and I don't think that's really a terrible idea, because doesn't Tauros have like 100 base defense or something? I don't know. Close to that, if anything. I'm sure someone's going to correct me. Iron Head, for whatever reason, because Tauros move pool does not compute. I don't know. This Tauros really doesn't do anything the entire match, so I don't know why I'm like just spamming Intimidates on it. I mean, I figured I could take this return really well, and I do, considering the fact that I'm a fucking Staraptor and I have like no investment. And I was kind of expecting him here to go into his Nidoking, which is why I didn't go for the close combat, but he doesn't. And I took a really big chunk from Brave Bird Recoil, so I mean, Tauros is dead, which is cool, but I took a lot of damage, which I didn't really want to do. But he has this thing, which is, okay, I'm just going to take a shot in the dark and guess this thing is scarfed, so let's fodder Torterra out and see if he's locked into Psycho Cut. So in comes Heatran, because if he's not locked into it, then I'm going to die, but if he is, he has to switch, and he has to switch, so that's cool. So, typical Scarf Champ, don't give a fuck. In comes Mesprit, I'm like, alright, well, whatever, this thing can't do anything to me, so Flamethrower, go, and I'm just seeing how much it does, and it doesn't do, like, nearly as much as I thought it would, so this is probably a especially bulky Mesprit, which, again, is kind of weird. I mean, I guess it works, sort of. Not really, because it still dies, and a Thunderbolt doesn't even break my sub, so, what? I don't know. I get a crit, didn't matter, really, like, fucking, what is it gonna do? I killed it one turn early, and even if you broke my sub that turn, I would have just subbed again the next turn, so, whatever. So here comes the Sudowoodo, which, again, you don't really see too many of, and I'm like, burn, because I got nothing else better to do. And I see the hammer arm. I'm thinking maybe he doesn't have earthquake, so I'm just gonna like kind of try my luck here with another sub. Maybe hammer arm will miss, and I can get an earth power off and kill it. But no. So I'm like, whatever. It's burned. I don't really care. This thing's effectively no longer a threat to me. I mean, I don't think it even has that good attack. Anyway, he's not even using stab move, so he makes a really, really good prediction here, because I go to Crobat to take the fucking hammer arm, and he's like, nope. So, fuck. Stone Edge, whatever. He's burned, I don't really care. That probably could have crit and killed me, but whatever. So I'm like, alright, well, I'm just gonna Roost, and he's probably gonna predict that in Earthquake. But, again, he does an Earthquake here. Well, didn't think he'd expect me to have the Roost, because I don't think Crobat really carries Roost that often. Bulky Crobat doesn't seem to be that common. Crobat doesn't seem to be that common. What the fuck am I talking about? I don't know. What is metagame? How play Pokemon? So this thing comes in. I don't really give a fuck. I'm just like, whatever. Fuck it. I'm not really too concerned with his team at this point, because it's kind of like mid-game right now, and I have all of my walls except for Torterra, which didn't really seem to do much. And I know his Nidoking is still there. I know he can't touch Crobat, so I don't really care about that. I know this thing is Scarfed, and Scarf Medicham is so easy to play around, so I don't really give a fuck about that. This thing comes in. This is new. I just close combat to get damage on that Medicham, and apparently he switches into it, and that does a fuckload of damage. Like, I'm not running any attack investment on this Hitmontop, and he almost dies, so that's kind of cool. I'm expecting some sort of a grass move, but he has Earthquake on this, and I'm like, cool. So it's dead, and is gone without accomplishing anything, so good for me. God, I can't believe I just fucking said that. I should cut myself right now. I think I will. No, I won't. So, whatever. Fucking, this thing comes in again, and I'm like, well, it's a Scarf Medicham, so all I have to do is just play the prediction game, and I do, and yup. Seriously, Scarf Medicham is... It was kind of okay the first time it came out, like, maybe 3 years ago, but now, really, no. Just, no. I don't... No. too predictable. There's no point in using it. Sudowoodo is dead because it's dead and doesn't like water, because Lantern uses Surf, and Lantern is a baller, and this thing comes in, and I'm expecting an Earthquake or a sub, so I get the Intimidate off anyway, because I know this thing can take anything it throws at me, and there's a sub, derp, don't give a fuck. I can't really touch him with this Hitmontop, so I guess getting the attack drop is all I really wanted to do, so I'll go back into Crobat, because wall for days, and then Shadow Claw, which is like... okay, he gets a crit, lol. I don't know. This is a really weird fucking... I don't... Why does he not have Earthquake? I don't understand. Like, I guess redundant coverage with Focus Punch, but really it's not that... I don't fucking know. Anyway, this fucking Nidoking does nothing. Like, I don't... Yeah. Brave Bird just fucking massacres it again, Crobat, with, like, no attack investment. And it's a fucking Crobat. Another Shadow Claw, which crits, again, but Crobat's a fucking boss, and you can take pretty much anything that's not, like, strong, like Shadow Claw. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about right now. Whatever. This fight's pretty much over right now, because he can't touch me. I think I end up letting him kill Crobat, but I don't really fucking care, because Crobat pretty much did an exceptional job during this battle, which he usually does if he doesn't die within the first few turns. Which he usually doesn't, but whatever. Fucking Brave Bird doesn't kill it. I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm like, I should have roosted. Actually, no, it doesn't fucking matter. I could have roosted. I kind of wanted to roost, but I just wanted to kill this thing, so I don't really fucking care. It's dead. I could have U-turned out. Don't care. Whatever. It's dead. And then he brings in his fucking Scarf Jam, and I just let him kill me off, because Crobat, again, served his purpose. Don't need to keep him around anymore. And, yeah, locked in the Psycho Cut. Could have gone to Heatran, could have just fucked around with him a little bit more, but I just want to get this out of the way. So, in comes Fohawk, and Quick Attack is the best kill ever, because, yes. So, it's gone. I can't believe I just narrated this. Narrating is fucking gay.